Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I am Simply Diane, and I am here today just to ask you a question. Why do you want to be married? Why do you want to be in a relationship? What is the real reason for your desire for a relationship, your desire for marriage? Now, one thing I would tell myself, I used to say, I want to be married, so I can do God's, not so I can do God's will, but just to do ministry with my husband. And I want children. I don't want to have sex outside of marriage. So those were the reasons that I said I wanted to be married. All right, so when I digged deeper, when I began to learn me, like get to know myself, and this is happening daily, you guys. But once I begin to get to know myself, I begin to just want to get to the root of different issues or reasons why I would act the way I would. Sometimes I would act out my attitude. I would have an attitude. Sometimes I would be jealous, and sometimes I would be insecure. And I'm like, okay, God, let's get to the root of my issues. Like, why do I feel this way? Why am I wanting to be in control? And excuse me, my battery is, or excuse me, my phone is about to die. But anyway, so just get into the root of the whys in my life. Like, why do I think like that? Why do I make decisions that will, cause me to stray away from Jesus, So as I got to the root of a lot of my issues, the question I posed to myself was, Diane, why do you want to be in a relationship? Really? Like, why do you want to be married? So then I went back to my childhood. I do remember I've always had the desire to be married, but the desire became a desperation. It was something that I was desperate for. So then I'm okay. So now I'm like, okay, it's okay to have the desire, but once it turns into desperation, then that's a problem. Okay, so the desperation for marriage, the desperation to be in a relationship, was because there was this void that I was trying to fill. Like, I was letting God in every other area of my life, but there was an area or two that I was trying to fix myself. I didn't want to be alone. I wanted that desire. I wanted to be married or be in a relationship because there was this void that I was trying to fill. And the Lord reminded me, like, Diane, you have to surrender all to me. You have to surrender to me completely. So I had to be honest with myself. I'm like, okay, God, I desire to be married. That's okay. But it's turned into desperation because there is a void that you are trying to fill. And I just thank God for revealing that to me and for showing me, like, Diane, you need to bring me into this part of your life too. You need to allow me into that part of your life. Like, okay, I trust God over here and I trust God back there, but over right here, like being married and or my singleness and accepting that, it's like, okay, I'm not trusting God completely in that area. Yes, I'm waiting. No, I'm not having sex. I'm not, just walking in disobedience. But the Lord showed me, like, Diane, you need to surrender all to me in this area of relationship. You know, you are looking for a man to fill a void that only I can fill. Only Jesus can fill this void. And so I'm coming and I want to talk to you ladies today, because you may be feeling the same way, or you may be having or have had a similar experience, and you realize that, oh my goodness, only Jesus can fill this void. So I am so grateful to stand here today. Now look, it's a process. It's a daily walk. It's like every day, you know, we come, here's temptation, we got desires and all of that. But we have to make sure that we keep Jesus at the forefront of our lives. That is so important. So look, let's seek Jesus. Let's be honest with ourselves. Like, okay, if you find yourself in this place, if you find yourself looking for a relationship to fill a void, you know, you need to take that to Jesus, because only He can do it. Only He can fix it. Only He can fill it. And once we get to a place where we are content, like truly and really content with just Jesus, and really walking in purpose and letting God in, let Him in that part. Let Him in all areas of your life. That's what time it is. It's time for us to surrender completely. And so I love you so much. I pray that you are encouraged. I'm going to pray. Father, we just thank you for being God. We thank you for being love. God, I just thank you for every woman that has tuned in, Lord. I thank you for her life. Lord, I thank you, God, that she will allow you in, God, every area of her life, Lord. Every void only you can fill, Father. We can get a temporary fix, Lord, but we don't want the temporary. We want the eternal, everlasting fix, and that is you, Jesus. We love you, we appreciate you, and we honor you. In Jesus' name we do pray. I love you so much. You make sure that you focus and keep Jesus at the forefront of your life. Look, that void only Jesus can fill. Stop looking at things or looking for things or people to fill the void only Jesus can fill. And surrender all, okay? Love you much. You take care and be blessed.